Hey, welcome to Seth's Tone Zone here at Alvas Music. This week I am bringing you two brand new little mini pedals from JHS. They came out, I think, a couple weeks ago now. One is a second version of a pedal that is already out called the Mini Foot Fuzz. This is version 2. The difference is one little tiny toggle up here that when you turn it from plus to minus, plus is like the normal full sound of the fuzz, and then minus is, it kind of makes it less gain, but when you turn up the fuzz it can get really splatty, and when you have it pretty low, actually, the fuzz control, it's really like super starved, that kind of sound, like when the transistors are being starved, but it's a little different. It's a really nice fuzz. I like it a lot. It can get splatty too, even at full on the plus side of the toggle, but you kind of have to turn the fuzz up for that. It's just like more gain. That's how to explain it. I guess that the old one only, I think, had just like the super gainy one, and that was pretty much it. It was really all about the size and portability of these little tiny mini pedals. The other one is a brand new tremolo. They just came out with a big Kodiak. I did a video on it, I think, a little while back. Basically it is a mini tremolo pedal, which is really cool. It has the mix control. It controls the overall depth of how much you want to hear that tremolo, the wave being really loud and super choppy as you turn up the mix. The speed, pretty self-explanatory. Fast or slow. It even has a cool little LED that shows you how fast it's going, which is really nice. Some trims don't have that. And overall volume, so you can be a lot of times back in the day, it wasn't even that long ago, like less than 10 years ago, most tremolo pedals, like the old Boss ones and stuff, didn't even really have a volume. It was just kind of set, and a lot of times when you play a tremolo pedal, it tends to kind of be less than your unity gain, a little less on volume. So you have the ability to turn up the volume more on this.
Tremolo.
Huh?
A tremolo by definition lowers your volume.
That's true.
So it
makes
your amp seem quieter.
It will. But I don't like that. I want to be loud and annoying. No. But yeah, over the last 10 years they've developed different tremolos, and like I think it started with the Keeley mods and stuff on the Boss one, and then from there everybody else kind of developed their own thing. What's really cool about that is if you turn the mix all the way down, it becomes a clean boost if you just use the extra volume you have. And that's a really nice feature to have if you don't want to use it as a trem, you just want to use it as a clean boost. There's a couple of internal trim pots. I'm not going to mess with them today because we have to unscrew a lot of stuff. That makes the tremolo even faster. It goes pretty dang fast already, but you can make it even faster and change a couple little things with little trim pots. That's pretty much good explanation on these pedals. It's time to play them. I'm going through a beautiful Nash S57 Sunburst ash body Strat. I love these things, and every time I play one I just want one, and I can't afford it, but it's okay, one day. Always going through the V40 Deluxe. The tremolo is off on this, of course, because we're using this tremolo. I do have a little bit of reverb on it. V40 Deluxe, and do a 212 cab, Victory cab, Celestian Creambacks, SM57 mic, the usual. And here is my clean tone on the neck pickup. Okay, let's start with the fuzz. I'm going to have it on its full side, on the plus side. Just put the fuzz about halfway up. It's pretty much a simple volume and fuzz control. There is not much to it. I mean, I'll fiddle with it, get some different sounds. Here's the Mini Foot Fuzz, version 2. Already we see halfway up, there's a generous amount of fuzz. It's a little splatty already. I think that's just the nature of this fuzz. I never actually did really play the version 1 that much before, maybe once. Never did a video though, so. windows down a little bit. I'll turn it all the way down and see what it's like. Nothing. You can hear it. It's being starved kind of all the time. It's a really cool sound. But this thing wants to be turned up. Let's go 3/4 to halfway. That makes no sense. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock-ish. It's like a great classic fuzz territory. Put about 3 o'clock or 2. Not much difference, a little bit more. Crank it all the way, which I think a lot of people have it at this setting. It's cool. It stays classic, yet it's got an edge to it. I really like that. I'm going to flip this toggle over now, which makes it more low gain, and I'll start with it in like a minimum setting. Super splatty. Seems more starved. More like a single note kind of a fuzzy here. Just crank it more. Definitely different. I like it. It's a cool new option. See what happens if I turn my volume a little bit. Not so much on that. But still, it cleans up. Try that sound on the plus setting. That's cool. It gets really nasty. I like that. You gotta make that face when it's really nasty. There's a lot more volume on tap 2. Let's see if that kind of changes. I'm not gonna try to crank it too loud, but yeah, it's got a little more edge. Cool, man. I like it a lot. Cool pedal, Mini Foot Fuzz. Okay, let's move on now quickly to the JHS Tidewater. This is a trem, so I got the mix down a bit, but So it should be a little lighter on the waveform. Let's hear that. So pretty much there, it's just clean boosting. Oh, you can hear it a little bit. That's pretty much the minimal. Not a lot of range between hearing it a lot, and I've heard other ones that have a little bit more range, but that's, I mean, this is, I feel like these pedals are more like set it and forget it kind of pedals. It's not tons of options that are available in their other pedals like the Kodiak, and I just did that Frustration one. These are kind of just different, you know. So we get slower speeds here. So if I was to get in those trim pots, it would just get it a lot faster. Let's hear it at max. There's the choppiness there. Does everything you need it to do. Let's see, I'm going to kind of mix them together. Why not? Let's get some cool sounds. Hopefully this won't be too blasty. It's really cool when you let it go. Ooh, I'm spitting everywhere. It's really cool. It like degrades. You can hear that nastiness of the fuzz. But with the trem, it's really cool. Try something a little bit more classic. Maybe I'll turn down the speed a little bit in the mix and the volume. Just trying to figure out what it does. It has this weird frequency thing. Like it's almost like a filter in there, but it's not. It's just the fuzz reacting. Anyway, that's pretty much what these things do. Come on down. You find your sound. What a salesman pitch right there. You find your sound. Very well priced. And you can fit them on any pedal board. So I'll be back next week with another video. Another video. And as always, hopefully we got some big things in store. So it should be fun. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.